Hi, William Sheriff, Executive Chairman of Encore Energy. Following up on a similar question as to what's the timeline involved in mineral discovery to ultimate production, we're going to focus in on the last part of that. That is the actual focus on uranium and focus in the U.S. As I've mentioned before, the U.S. was once self-sufficient in uranium. This was before the Cold War ended. And since then, as with many commodities and things of interest, we've gone to cheaper sources, primarily Russia for the bulk of our uranium, or Kazakhstan through Russia. And so we look at advanced assets at Encore. We aren't in the exploration business. We're in the taking on of known deposits and expanding them, or old resources that were historic and bringing them up to standards and ultimately putting them into production. As a result of this, we're focused primarily in Texas and Wyoming, which are two agreement states. That is, the federal government's handed their regulatory regulation over to the state government. And so the process is very much streamlined in those two states, with your permitting actually being something in the order of 2 to 3 years for a brand new project or a brand new well field, and considerably shorter for an existing established licensed facility and or well field. This, of course, is why we at Encore have focused on purchasing known assets, purchasing licensed plants. It really cuts short on terms of that timeline. On the in situ side, it's much quicker than the conventional side, which is why we focus on in situ. The environmentally favorable process of in situ cuts down on your reclamation, cuts down on surface facilities such as ponds, tailings dams, etc. And as such, it's considerably less controversial from an environmental standpoint, and that's reflected in the shorter timeline of permitting and, of course, shorter timeline on reclamation at the end.